one of the first things I say is, okay, who's your audience? How do you help them? What are the results you get? And how are you building that audience? Because if you don't have people to sell to, you don't have a business. Light bulb moment, right? If you don't have people to sell to, you don't have a business. Oh, there's Brenda. Hello, Brenda. I love Brenda. Brenda is new to the Accidental Entrepreneur. I was getting ready for girls' night on Friday, and I got a message from the lovely Brenda saying, Kellie-Ann, like, are you real? Can I talk to you? Are you a real person? And I get it. People are, the World Wide Web is unregulated, and you could be buying from a freaking like ghost computer. I don't know. So I jumped on with Brenda while I was trying to blow up my hair, and we had an instant connection. I'm like, girl, I can help you. And she jumped into the program. No hesitation. Love, love, love that when you find reasons to say yes. So hi, Brenda. I'll see Brenda on live coaching on Friday. So getting back, what are you doing to build your audience? And I actually asked Brenda this. What I said to you, do you have an audience? Do you have an audience of people? What are you doing? What breadcrumbs are you putting out to draw people to you? Because it's about attracting people to you and not that slam, not showing up in their DMs and making cold pitches and not just entering into to conversations in Facebook groups saying, hey, you want to buy from me? It's not about that. It's about creating relationships. People buy from people. It's about dropping those little breadcrumbs and luring people into you, right? Into your life, into your world, into your tribe, if you like, or that word, so that you can what? Create a relationship and what? Encourage them to the next step, which is a purchase. And when you're in the program, I tell you about the only offers you need. You don't need 10 offers. You can launch with 2 offers. And one of those is the free offer. So that breadcrumb, what are those breadcrumbs? What are those freebies? What are those free offers? What is that value that you're offering to people across the globe, whomever your audience is? What are you offering people? Because your free content is their first glimpse into your world, right? That free content is the first glimpse into your world. People get to know you, right? They're like, okay, Kellie-Ann, she's not super boring. She's not vanilla. Like, she seems like we're going to hit it off. She's going to tell it to me like it is. I get it. And then, right? So that free content is their first entry point into your world. And your free content, okay, needs to be so kick-ass that people will go, what the heck? If her free content is this amazing, imagine what her paid stuff is like. And I have struggled with the freebies that I wanted to offer or should offer, could offer over the years. And, through trial and error. And I teach what I know and teach what works in the program. But I can tell you this. Write this down. Raise your hand. Drop it in the comments. If you're going to see it on the replay, let me know. Let me know what you've tried, what you are trying. Let me know how you're building your audience. But here's the thing. Your lead magnet, that free offer. Remember, my methodology is we launch with 2 offers. That free offer, okay, needs to hit these points. So 1, it needs to solve one problem, one particular struggle. That lead magnet is not out to solve the world's problems. Okay? You take one small portion of the problem, one tiny struggle they have. If somebody's struggling with mindset and finances and pricing and relationships, you're not going to solve all those problems in a lead magnet. You solve one of those problems. So when I tell people your problem, you take your ideal client's problem, you turn it into an offer and you productize it. We reverse engineer. So that lead magnet, 1, it needs to solve one particular problem or struggle. 2, it needs to be, okay, easily consumed. Easily consumed. And I tell people, whatever you're going to put out into the world as that freebie, people need to be able to digest it and consume it within 5 minutes. Don't send me a freebie that's 20 pages long, okay, with a lot of preamble and a lot of fancy graphics. I don't care. Nobody will read it. Nobody will consume it. So whatever your freebie is, Brenda says hers is overwhelming. Girl, we're going to get to that in the program, so don't worry. We're going to tackle that because that was one of the questions I asked you. What are you doing to build your audience? That freebie has to be compelling. It needs to solve one problem. It needs to be easily consumed under 5 minutes. And it needs to act as what I call a relationship massager. It needs to massage the relationship. Remember what I told you, when people get that freebie, it's their first glimpse at how you write, how you communicate, how you teach, the value you can offer, your personal style if it's video based. So it needs to help ramp up that relationship. Okay? It needs to be visually compelling. Please don't create stuff in Canva with super boring templates, line after line, spelling mistakes, graphics. I've seen this, graphics with watermarks over them because you didn't purchase them. It says draft or it says sample. It needs to be visually compelling. And within the Accidental Entrepreneur Program, I actually, give you one of my lead magnets as a sample, but I give you tons of lead magnet ideas. Do some research, but it should be visually compelling. Okay. To just go over the points. Okay. Solves one struggle, is easily consumed, massages the relationship, is visually compelling, and 5, it agitates a new problem. So that solve, agitate method, if you don't know what that is, that'll be a whole other video. So when you're creating copy, when you're creating posts, when you're creating blog posts or any type of content, I always tell people to use the solve, agitate method. You're presenting a problem, you're solving it, but guess what? At the end, you're introducing a new potential problem if they don't fully solve the whole myriad of problems they have. And that, when you introduce a new problem, right, you can pivot them to a paid offer. Okay. And the final thing is you always have a clear call to action on your lead magnet. You suggest the next steps. You make it clear. Tell them what you want them to do. And don't have 10. Don't be like, join my group, book a call, download the free presentation, cash in this coupon. It's too much. If you give people too many choices, they will choose nothing. Nothing. They will choose nothing. One call to action. So as an example, sorry, I'm going to have some of my fruit. I told you this is casual. I'm hungry. So as an example, if you're a product-based business, your freebie could just be a coupon. It could be a catalog. I just was working with someone last week on a live call, and they are a product-based business. They do a high-end dog collars and leads and bows, super cute stuff, very niche, very specific. They're like, what could my lead magnet be? I'm like, let's do a catalog. Let's do a really simple catalog that is digital based, that drives people to your website, and maybe at the end of the catalog you offer, a 10% coupon, or as an extra incentive, or maybe at the end of it you just drive them through to your brand new website where people who consumed this lead magnet have a special offer on a deal. Get a dog bow and a lead, and we'll throw in a special dog bone, what have you. So there's an example of a product-based one. Your lead magnet could be a free phone call. That could be the lead magnet. Your lead magnet could be a checklist. People love checklists. They love swipe files. They love templates. Okay, I just worked with someone who's an art therapist, and her lead magnet is, 5 signs. I think it was 5 signs, 5 questions to ask yourself to validate if your relationship is struggling, or something like that. So here it is. What are the breadcrumbs that you're laying down to attract people to you? How are you building your audience? What are your struggles? Let me know, because if you have a business that isn't making money, I guarantee you're not getting your offer in front of the right people, or you're not communicating the results you get, or you just don't have enough eyeballs, because it's a numbers game. You need to get to, here it is, write it down, 1,000. That's the unicorn number. When you're building your audience, and I'm talking emails, because, you can't go to the steakhouse and buy a ribeye, and when the bill comes for $50, you hand them, oh, here are my Facebook followers. It doesn't work like that, okay? You don't own that information. You don't own that information. You need to be collecting email addresses so that you can market to people. a complete lead generation system. So this is one small portion of it. So what are those breadcrumbs that you're dropping out? How are you building your audience? Okay, that's it.